Going to the next slide, looking into some of the swap terminologies. The notional value or the principal amount is the amount which is used for interest calculation, and that will be used on both fixed side as well as on the floating side. Something unique about interest rate swap is on the day one when you are exchanging the when you are in the day one when you are signing up the contract, you don't have to exchange the principal because the same amount you can net it and you can minimize the number of transactions. The payment period is the period for, across which you are calculating the interest or you are accruing the interest. And in the end of the period, you are making a cash flow. Day count convention or the yield basis is the way you are going to use for accruing interest. We have, sometime what we do is we calculate the actual number of days and we divide by 360 and we say that it's actual by 360 convention, and sometime you assume every month has got 30 days and you do the calculation. In that scenario you do 30 by 360. On a plain vanilla swap, mostly on the floating side you do actual by 360 and on the fixed side you do 30 by 360 yield basis. Rate fixing or rate reset is on the floating leg, interest rate keeps changing. When is the date you actually record it and when the actual change of interest happens. On a plain vanilla swap, normally it happens 2 days before the start of each period. ISDA is International Swap Derivative Association. It is a trade organization which helps in developing the master ISDA contract and other addendums. One interesting feature of the ISDA contract is the nettable feature. It's not just netting the cash flow and making lower payment, there is more to it. Let's say like I have a 2 swap contract with a counterparty and the counterparty defaults. At that time, let's assume on one of the swap I have to pay them $10 and the second swap they have to pay me back $6. In this scenario, if they default, we have to deal with the bankruptcy court. The bankruptcy court would come to us and say, first pay the $10 and go and stand in the line, and you may or you may not get your $6 back based on how much money is left in the pot. In this scenario, if I had my nettable feature turned on in the master ISDA contract, then I would tell to bankruptcy court that I am going to net it and I am going to make the differential payment of $4. By this I can mitigate my risk. Tenor of a swap is time to maturity in years, and then you have LIBOR, London Interbank Offering Rate. It is the most commonly used index in the interest rate. It is a rate in which banks are offering or lending money in the London wholesale market. Okay, and this is the unsecured fund they are lending in the wholesale market. Looking at this diagram, here I have a swap of 2 years and it has total of 4 payment periods, and the one in the red color is the fixed and one in the green color is the floating. So if you notice, I have a different cash flow on the floating side and I have a fixed cash flow on the red one, which is the fixed side. So we have used green color for cash inflow and red color for cash outflow. The dotted line is the rate reset. That's normally 2 days before the start of each period. So the beginning of the first period we have a dotted line,